And so whether that's 40, 50, or what, that's
All
going
right.
to
So can people see from high school? Can they see that in you now, or can people even in the military or the last 7 years? Can people see that change in mindset?
I would say people from high school definitely cannot see it. The only reason they cannot see it is because they typically cannot see me.
Okay, but if
So
nobody,
now, if they were following me if they actually were seeing anything that I post on the socials, then they probably could see it. But in terms of actually having access to me, they generally speaking don't. And that's not necessarily by design. It's just like, look, I moved here in 10th grade, so I didn't go through all of the schools with these people like everybody else did. So to me, it's like I knew y'all for 3 years, so I can't expect. I don't even try to have the same level of relationship to somebody who knew you for 20. I don't even. I don't. It's not something I attempt to maintain. Plus, my thing is, if we're not heading in the same direction, it's kind of hard to do that unless we have like trips that we all have taken together, and that wasn't a thing. It wasn't really a thing in high school. So people from high school know. People from the Marine Corps, not generally, because the vast majority of them I haven't spoken to, especially not directly, and even some of the people that we met in Iraqistan, nope, they wouldn't know this me at all. It would be completely foreign to them because most of the people that we met in Iraq, we met as a result of a religious organization. So nope.
okay. So what do you use for a gauge to see your progress or your changes? That's for both of you. I'm coming to both of y'all with that one. What if you couldn't talk to somebody and they didn't know you? What do you personally use to gauge? Okay, my change, my good or bad.
Personally, I use I use previous me and ideal me. And then where am I further down? Am I closer to ideal me than I was yesterday, last month, last week, last year? Am I closer to the me that I see myself in my mind being, or am I closer, or am I further away, day by day? And that's just but that also again involves knowing kind of where you want to go and where you want to be and who you want to be. And if somebody hasn't made those decisions, then it's going to be kind of hard to gauge that with anybody that's not closely involved with you.
So, Alfonso, how do you gauge that for yourself?
Well, first of all, let me go back to what the first question was initially about being open to other people's opinions or suggestions. If you ain't got what I want in life, keep your lips shut. Let me say that. Did they hear it? Can I say it again?
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm,
All right.
yeah, sure.
If you don't have what I'm searching for and reaching for in life, then keep your lips shut. Don't tell me nothing. Now, moving on to your second question, sir. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question? I'm so serious about that too.
I understand. But if you didn't talk to anybody outside of Ashley, your family, immediate family, they didn't know you didn't talk to anybody, how would you gauge your change? If
Great
you
question.
change, good or bad, how would you gauge it?
Awesome question, Calvin. First of all, I would say using self-reflection is one thing that I would personally use. A lot of the growth that I've experienced and that I recognize is because of the self-reflection. I'll look back on the things that I used to do. I would look back on the things that give me anxiety. I would look back on the things that would give me or put me in an angered mindset, and go through those same situations now, and be like, yo, that doesn't press my buttons anymore. That doesn't affect me anymore. So I use that as a gauge to see the progress that I made in regards of making changes. So for me, self-reflection, taking the time, being honest with myself, and understanding that I am not perfect. However, I am I am moving in the right direction. What about you, Calvin?
If I didn't talk to anybody, if I didn't listen to other people, if I didn't get any feedback, I wouldn't know outside of my bank account. I wouldn't know. Because I try to, because I can't see me.
Because you want empirical data.
I can't,
You want empirical data.
Yeah.
Like,
because I can't,
something you can
I can't see me.
No, you can't.
I have a hard time seeing, until somebody comes and tell me, hey, you have this issue, I don't see it. I don't see the problem. I do not see the problem because I feel like I'm headed.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So we had a previous episode about how to write in a journal, right?
Yeah.
So
that's why I do it. That's okay. I need something tangible. Because I have to see it.
So would you be able to use that as a measure of your growth?
Not good. That's not a good one because it's me again. I'm writing this. I can see my goals. I can see what I'm trying to accomplish. But to see me, to see my character and my behavior, no.
I'll say, so to answer the question, no. You wouldn't be able to gauge or see the changes.
Because I use that. That's why I talk to people. That's why I talk to my wife. That's why I talk to certain people I can trust. And they're not going to give me a
yes man answer.
Yeah. They're going to give me something honest.
Right.
It's not to be overly critical of me, but to give me, okay, you can work on this. Okay, you can change that. You can try to do better in this area. I need that kind of input because I'm thinking
everything's good.
I'm thinking I'm doing great.
You right.
I'm right.
Direction. Oh God.
I'm right. I'm right. But look, I have enough honesty with myself to know I see that.
There's a song that comes to mind when listening to you talk about people saying things about you. It goes a little something like this. Sing along if you know. La 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 la. Can't tell me nothing. I'm paraphrasing because I don't own the rights to that song.
Yeah, man. Because I'm, and I think a lot of people need to admit it that they don't see their problem.
A lot of people
see
have
their
that
issue.
And you know what's crazy? When people, now going off what you said, now this is not towards you, just in general, when people are not able to recognize the issues that they have, the problems that they have, the lack of growth that they have, they stay stuck in that same situation.
Right.
And then they wonder why everything is falling apart around them, blaming everybody else for their
that's why you need,
failures.
You need to listen to somebody. You got to hear somebody.
Well, I hope the people who are listening take that advice to listen to somebody.
But that's what
because you can't tell people some things.
I know, but you got to have somebody you can trust. If you don't trust everybody with every area of your life, okay, that's fine. And I understand that philosophy. So find people in whatever area of life you can admire or appreciate, and say, okay, how did you do this in this area of your life?
I hear what you're saying, but I've dealt with people who even if they see something and they want that, they're not going to. They feel as if they don't need to change anything because they're good.
Well,
but they're still going to try to reach that goal, but then get upset when they stumble or when they come across a stumbling block.
What, they're a slow learner?
They gotta be.
Well, that's fine.
I was a slow learner. It took me years.
But then what happened? Somebody came and helped. It's an event.
I had a culture shock.
It takes that event to help push the dial the different way. So unless you see something different, you read a book,
or if somebody dies.
Yeah. Well, and that's true. That's 100% true.
I know.
I'm being messy. Let me start.
you let me start because
I'm gonna stop being messy.
That brings about closure, sir.
Oh my gosh.
That brings about closure.
Podcast. Let's move
on. If you didn't listen to the last podcast, Calvin Hill does not understand the definition of closure because Calvin Hill's definition is you're dead. Everything's dead.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
all right.
Well, in regards of Change, man. I really think that it is very important for it because personally, if I did not change, I would be an old, grumpy man. Let me rephrase that. Old, broke, grumpy man.
Yeah.
Because financially, I wasn't smart because I thought I was good, even though I was doing what I was doing, even though I was struggling. I wouldn't be in a great, awesome, open relationship with Ashley if I thought, hey, I don't need change, because there's only so much she would have put up with. Mm-hmm. She put up with a lot with me. You know what I mean? So if I did not change, me and Ashley wouldn't be coincide. We wouldn't be a unit. We wouldn't be one right now if I didn't see the need for change. Right, so just throwing it out there. Even relationship with your kids. You know what I mean?
You know, that's important. Now, that we'll have to do that on a different time, but I feel like that's important. That's important. Now, everybody should at least be making some effort to change for the positive. I'm always looking for some way all of us can change.
Got it.
Some kind of way. So, anyway, in the last closing words, we're going to wrap this up. that sunlight,
that beard is glistening, bro.
Yeah, right. Right.
It's,
right. Like
that beard was.
So I mean, for me, it's just I think that. I mean, I try to always be changing, essentially, always be developing and growing into the person that I ideally see myself being. Mm-hmm. And so So to me, that's what I think everybody should be doing. I mean, to me, if you can get 1% better every day, or even 0.5% better every day over the course of a year, it's almost like you're a completely different person. But that only works if you actually have a reason for doing it. Like you actually have something that you're going for, that you're striving for, that you want to get to. And of course, like I said, in my case, it's just freedom. But I know that I can't, like the person that I have been is not the person. Well, this is how I always say it. If you knew everything that you needed to know and were the person that you needed to be to have the things that you wanted, then you'd be there already. And until you get there, then to me, you have to keep leaning forward. You have to keep pressing forward and becoming a different person each and every day. Every day we wake up is an opportunity to reinvent ourselves into somebody better. And that's always been my mindset. Well, I shouldn't say always, but it's certainly since I started reading the books and going to classes, that's been my mindset. And I don't know that that'll ever change. I just want to be the best version of me that I can be, and a more vocal version of that best version of me that I can be.
I love it. In closing, I would like to say that I wish that people would see the need for positive change. And then on top of that, take the necessary steps to get to that positive change. So if it's therapy, medication, if it's whatever you need to do for that positive change that'll get you to the next level that you're trying to reach, I wish that you would first see the necessity for it, and then also taking those steps to get to where you want to be on the positive change side. Hey, it's so much better on this side. I'm just saying, it's so much better on this side.
So in closing, guys, I hope you guys are taking everything we're saying. We might be joking and having fun and seemingly making light of situations, our life situations, but we're not. We take it kind of serious.
For sure.
I just want to leave you guys with this final thought. If you can change your mind, you can change anything.
Absolutely.
Change your thinking, change your life.
There you go.
Brian Tracy.
So we love y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep pushing forward, man.
Love you all.
Going. Wear your mask. Stay safe. We gonna get into that next.
Yeah.